I am Kaal Bhairav, the one who has watched you suffer in silence. I know this life has been heavy on your heart. I have seen you smile outside while breaking within. I have felt the moments when your own people seemed like strangers, when you felt alone, even in a crowded room. But listen to me. Your pain has not gone unseen, and from this moment, your struggles are no longer yours alone. They are mine. Come to me without fear, without pretending to be strong. I will stand between you and the darkness of this world. I will protect you, guide you, and carry you through what feels impossible. Walk toward me, and I will lead you not only out of suffering, but into the highest truth your soul was born to realize.
Have you ever felt a moment when something inside you suddenly shifts? No visible danger, no clear reason, yet your heart begins to race. Your chest feels heavy, your thoughts spiral, and an invisible dread wraps around your mind? You feel small, lost, directionless, as if the world has suddenly become unfamiliar. Ancient sages did not dismiss this state as weakness. They believed this is the moment when the presence of Kaal Bhairav draws closest to the human soul, because Bhairav does not appear in comfort. He appears when illusions collapse. Among all fierce cosmic powers, Bhairav is not merely a destroyer, he is the guardian of sacred order. It is said that even Shani Dev, the slow and relentless lord of karma and justice, does not trouble those who are protected by Bhairav. But why would the compassionate meditating Shiva, the serene Bholanath immersed in bliss, manifest such a terrifying time-devouring form? To understand this, we must travel back to a moment when the balance of existence itself was at risk. At the dawn of creation, the universe pulsed in perfect harmony. The creator, Brahma, had shaped galaxies, beings, elements, and time. Yet creation carries a subtle danger, the illusion of ownership. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, pride began to grow within Brahma. He looked upon the cosmos and thought, I created this. I sustain this. Everything that exists because of me. His voice grew louder.
Because of me.
I created the gods, the sages, the worlds. Even Shiva and Vishnu owe their existence to me. At that time, Brahma possessed 5 heads. 4 gazed in the cardinal directions, symbolizing mastery over the 4 Vedas, Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Atava, representing knowledge, order, sacred sound, and cosmic law. But there was a 5th head that faced upward, and it did not chant wisdom. It whispered superiority. That head embodied ego, the belief that one stands above all. The gods grew uneasy, not because Brahma was wrong about his power, but because of what arrogance does. If the creator becomes arrogant, creation will mirror that arrogance. Imagine the sun deciding it deserves rest, the wind refusing to move, the rivers choosing not to flow. If fundamental forces developed ego, the universe would collapse into chaos. Something had to intervene. The gods turned toward the only being beyond pride and fear, Shiva. He sat in stillness, eyes closed, mind dissolved in infinity. He was Bholanath, Shankar, Mahadeva, the ascetic, who neither sought creation nor destruction. But when cosmic balance is threatened, even stillness can erupt into storm. From Shiva's silent awareness, a vibration emerged, a pulse, a heat, a terrifying concentration of time itself. That energy condensed into form, a dark radiance, hair wild like storm clouds, eyes blazing with primal fire, a presence that made even gods tremble. This was not merely a warrior. This was time personified, Kaal Bhairav. He did not roar, he did not threaten, he simply existed, and reality bent around him. Brahma's 5th head continued its arrogance until Bhairav approached. No weapon was drawn, no celestial battle unfolded. With the effortless motion of absolute authority, Bhairav lifted his hand, and with the tip of his fingernail, he severed the 5th head. In that instant, the voice of ego fell silent, and the universe exhaled. Balance was restored. But cosmic law spares no one. Not gods, not demons, not even divine manifestations. Taking Brahma's head was considered the gravest sin, Brahmahatya. Bhairav, embodiment of Shiva's will, now carried that karmic burden. He returned to Shiva, and Shiva spoke. Wander the three worlds carrying the skull until your karma dissolves. The severed head fused to Bhairav's palm, transforming into a begging bowl, a kapala. Bhairav traveled across heaven, earth, and the underworld. Kings offered gold, sages offered sacred food, gods offered divine nectar, but the skull never filled. No matter how much was given, it remained empty, a bottomless void. Ages passed. Time itself seemed to pause around Bhairav's wandering, until he stepped into one city unlike any other. A city said to exist beyond time, where death is liberation, where the veil between worlds is thin. Kashi. The moment Bhairav entered its sacred boundary, something extraordinary happened. The skull filled, overflowed, and then detached. The curse was broken. Freed from karmic burden, Bhairav stood radiant. Shiva appeared and declared, "From this moment onward, you shall guard this city. You will protect seekers, punish the wicked, and grant liberation to the sincere." Thus, Kaal Bhairav became the eternal protector of Kashi. Tradition says even today, no one truly enters Kashi unless Bhairav allows it. But sages insist this is not merely a story of gods. It is a map of the human condition. Brahma's 5 heads symbolize the layers of the mind: knowledge, memory, creativity, awareness, and ego. The destruction of the 5th head represents awakening, the cutting away of false identity. Bhairav is not just an external deity. He is the force of time within you that destroys illusions. When life humbles you, when plans collapse, when fear strips away comfort, your ego cracks, and through those cracks, clarity enters. Modern psychology calls this ego dissolution. Ancient wisdom called it the grace of Bhairav. So the next time anxiety grips you, when darkness feels overwhelming, when you feel lost and exposed, pause for a moment, because according to ancient wisdom, you may not be falling apart. You may be standing at the threshold where illusion ends and truth begins. The moment when Kaal Bhairav walks beside you, clearing a path you cannot yet see. If this story expanded your mind, like the video, share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe